Hi, everyone. My name is Mei Lu. I'm a co-founder of Jobwell. I love to engage you in a little audience participation. I'm going to step forward so I can see you. How many of you have ever looked for a job or you're planning to when you're done with school? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for validating our addressable market. So let me back up a little bit and tell you about the problem we're solving with Jobwell. 54% of college graduates intending to enter the workforce don't have an offer in hand at graduation. 1 out of 4 of you will probably change jobs this year. That's 45 million active job seekers every year in a $145 billion recruiting market that is incredibly inefficient. For a job seeker, you might be familiar with this. You hop around online job boards, hit that apply button a bunch of times, and then you sort of just sit back and you wait. So it's really easy to feel dejected and discouraged and overwhelmed and disorganized when you don't have that feedback and you're wondering, am I doing something wrong? So here's our solution. Jobwell basically helps you take control of the entire job search. Our core platform is a visual, intuitive job search CRM that gives you a sense of where you are in your entire job seeking process, managing your job applications as well as your networking. It takes the tried and proven sales pipeline management approach and folds in a lot of job hunting and networking good practices. So the whole idea is you fill the top of your funnel, you nurture your leads, and ultimately you're going to close a deal or you're going to close a job. Our early adopters, our users really like it for the structure, the guidance, and it gives them a really good handle on this process that really used to feel like a black box. So now that we've helped you be more organized, efficient, where we want to go next is basically build a set of job coach features that's going to make you more effective as a job seeker and improve your chances of landing offers. Ultimately, where we want to be is your virtual AI career coach. A couple of years out, are you going to be looking for a promotion, maybe move into a different industry, maybe a complete career shift? Based on your inputs, looking at market trends, we're going to present options of here are some possible job titles, here are your salary ranges and potential, and give you an execution plan. Here are some classes you should start taking. Here are people you should start networking with, or on-the-job experiences you should get, so that by the time you're ready to move on a couple of years out, you'll already have all the qualifications and networked your way into new opportunities. A lot of existing market players, the job boards, other job search services out there, they're B2B. But what that means is they make money by helping employers find the best candidates, not by helping you land your best job. And so the very different motivations cause us to have different solution set. So there's actually very little existing IP in this space, and we've retained patent counsel to look at our solutions optimized around the job seeker. Another way that we differentiate from a lot of existing search systems, job search systems, is that they are very transactional in nature. You look for a job now, you kind of go away for a couple of years, but where we want to be is your career coach, and we want to be with you every step of the way. With evolving work trends and technology trends, that ongoing education and retraining is becoming more and more important, and we can do that for you in a smarter, guided, more purposeful way than simply looking through, let's say, a long list of Coursera listings. So with that, we're looking at starting to go into that $164 billion learning and development market. So more about our business model and where we're headed. So we launched our beta in late January. We have over 500 users at this point, mostly through word of mouth and posting to our social media and alumni network. So it's going to be basically a freemium model. The entire job organization, that piece is free, and then the job coach and the career coach will be the premium aspects. University career services, they're going to be one of the initial ways of our distribution channel into students who are our initial target customers. We interviewed, we demoed to 24 of them, like 22 out of 25 schools that we showcase this to. They really like the platform because that's what they tell their students to do all the time, except today they use Excel. They say, I love this. And what they really like actually is the reporting and the analytics that we're able to give them real time into where your student body, have they even started applying? How can I step in and nudge them along if they need that extra help? Because that helps them reach their employment targets. So this is our founding team. I started on the technical side, moved over to management and strategy. My last role was running R&D at a $200 million legal tech company. My co-founder, YDK, you recognize him there by the bow tie. He founded a nonprofit when he was in middle school, scaled it. It's provided over $14 million in services, and he's now a data science student here at the iSchool. I think what I want you to do is read between the lines here and see that we ourselves were in that job seeker and career climber seat ourselves. So we really understand the problems and the motivations behind it, and we really believe we could streamline this chaotic job search process and optimize every part of your career step. Thank you so much.
Great presentation. I'm curious what kind of data you're getting today. It sounds like the candidates are inputting all the data so far. So I'm curious, as they go through their life, how are you going to re-engage with them at the right points of time?
Right, so I think it's one of those where we don't want them to say, oh, you found a job, bye, we'll see you in 3 years. The way we want engagement is with that ongoing, where will you be? What is the next step that you're thinking about? And so starting to feed them. And I think that's kind of a mindset shift. Today, it's very spotty. You get a job, you go away, and then you come back. But if you could just simply change your mentality and manage yourself as a career, like a longer span, you could do a lot of those things so that you're not thrown into, all of a sudden, a very stressful job search situation. So it's that ongoing, where will you be? What are your aspirations? Where are you in life? What are the changes going on? Match with all of the market trends and what's going on in the job market, and feeding that to them on a constant basis.
So I think the product is a great idea. It's generally really hard to charge job seekers. Mm. Is the coaching that you said you were charging for, is that automated coaching or is that real people?
In the short term, we might, do some marketplace referral, but ultimately our idea, it will be automated AI career coaching. So these are actually numbers from the pricing study that we've done with our users. So 36% of users were willing to pay $40 a year for job coach, and 24% were willing to pay $30. You can kind of see the price difference. The job coach is more of the painkiller, and then the career coach is, maybe a little bit less because it's more of the vitamin. But these are from current pricing studies.
So that was one of my questions. I also think it's a great concept that I haven't seen before. I'm curious if you're thinking about honing in on a particular type of job seeker. I could very much see this as someone like a millennial who's switching jobs more frequently versus someone who's going to a longer term career, but just want to hear your thoughts about that.
Okay, I'll tackle it first. Do you want to jump in?
No, go for it.
Okay, so we've done some initial segmentation, and a lot of our early hypotheses, they're still in the works. We would think it was tailored to kind of type A folks, business, medical, engineering. But what we found when we interview our early customers, there were like designers and flex workers. So I think we're not at the point where we're ready to narrow. I think even going after the student market, it makes a lot of sense because we built in guidance, but we're not ready to say we're gonna go down a specific segment. Okay, thank you so much.